Right, what is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video, another objectives guide. Today we're going to be looking at Moments Benjamin Pavard, and this card genuinely looks solid. And I do want to say, if you do check his preferred positions or his alternative positions on Footbin or Concepts, he can play centre back. If you check it via here, it does not say he's got any alternative positions, but this card can play centre back, which for me is an absolute game changer, and in my opinion makes this card 100% worth a grind. If you guys are new to these objective guides, as always, all new player objectives and most of the pack objectives EA release, I go over, give you guys my tips, tricks, a squad builder if necessary, and a step-by-step guide on how you can complete this fast and efficiently. Without further ado, boys, let's get into the objectives. First of all, we've got to score 7 goals using a player from France in squad battles on at least semi-pro. Now this is very easy, very self-explanatory. It is not in separate matches. You just need to score 7 goals using French players. And on semi-pro, if you are, scoring lots of goals in one match, you could get this done in one game, easy enough. Assist a goal using a defender in squad battles on at least semi-pro. Now this is just one singular goal, so it will be quite easy. Now one way around this, you could start maybe with your normal formation, and what you could do is pause, like go into the game, pause it, and move your fullback is what I usually do, whether that be your right back or your left back, and move your fullback up to a more attacking or advanced position on the pitch. That way you'll get more involved. Obviously there's a higher chance of you assisting from a right mid or a right wing or a left mid, left wing than a fullback position. So simply pause it, move a fullback up, and it will be a whole lot easier. Score with a finesse shot during 3 separate matches. Now this can be with anyone. I would recommend doing it with a French player just for the 2 birds 1 stone, because not only will you get the finesse goals, but you'll also get the French goals as well. Now if you want to score a finesse shot, if you're not sure how, here is a short little step-by-step guide. To score a finesse shot, all you have to do is press down on the right bumper plus shoot. So R1 plus circle if you are on PlayStation, RB plus B if you are on Xbox. Very self-explanatory. Obviously, whilst pressing this, you are going to want to aim in the direction you want to shoot the ball. And lastly, win 7 squad battle matches on at least semi-pro or rivals, and there is no squad requirement. This is going to be incredibly easy today, lads. No squad requirement means if you're just playing division rivals, grinding it like you would every week, trying to get your 8 wins, you will get this one done naturally, which means these last objectives here, you really only need, and assuming you can try score a finesse goal in your rivals wins if you're, not really focusing on it, that means it will only take you 1 game where you can try assist with a defender and score using French players in squad battles, and then the rest you could do in rivals very easily. So for today, lads, this is going to be a very easy, probably a relatively short video for the quote-unquote squad builder. And by the way, if we're looking at, I don't really want to stall too much, but I just want to say this looks incredible value, because if we're looking at past objectives and what past objectives have required, say Hudson-Odoi from out of position, objectives like that, and I've done an objective guide on every player so far, I think this Pavard card is by far the easiest objective for the card that you get in return. Remember, this man can play centre-back, right? Which is going to make him so good. But anyways, for the quote-unquote squad builder, you are simply going to want to be using your main team. Now, the only change you have to make is you want a French player. As you can see, the only French player I have got is Patrick Vieira, and Patrick Vieira is not going to be a player that I'm likely to score 7 goals with or get some finesse goals with. So with that, what I'm going to want to do, and there's one man that we are going to be using if you have no French players, and that is going to be Wissam Ben Yedder, okay? So if you've got no French players or French attackers, I should say, in your squad like myself, all you want to do is go ahead and get yourself Ben Yedder and chuck him at striker. Now luckily he fits my team perfectly, but if he only fits your team on 1, 2, maybe even 0 chemistry points, I'd still just rock him up top, just because you need a French attacker. Now what we want to do with him is try and score 7 goals with him and get 3 finesse shots with him. As for the rest of the team, I can leave exactly the same. what I would want to do is when I get into the game, now I do play I can't show you guys because I got a concept player, but I do play a 4-2-3-1 in game. So what I'd want to do if I'm doing it in a squad battles on semi-pro or something, I'd want to get my fullback and simply move him up to the right cam position. Could do it with your left back as well, and you can just get an assist that way. So literally the only job we'll have, right, would be 7 goals with Ben Yedder, 3 finesse goals with anyone, but it would make sense to do it with Ben Yedder. Move your fullbacks up or higher, so you can get an assist with them, and other than that, you just have to win games by playing the game. If you guys already have an Mbappe or a great French striker in your squad, you do not have to worry about this step, and you can literally just use your main team. But if you do not have a great French attacker like myself, I recommend Gold Ben Yedder as he's meta, 5-star weak foot, and cheap. Now, I do want to leave you guys on a little bit of a squad battles technique. Now, it is only on semi-pro difficulty, so it should be relatively easy. I know lots of you guys can beat semi-pro, but if you have a look at squad battles, as you can see, you get given 4 selections every time. We've got an 87 rated with 33 chem, an 88 with 33 chem, an 87 with 33 chem. These are quite tricky, and although you'll definitely be able to beat them on semi-pro, playing players like out of position Salah, prime Puskas, or it might be mid Puskas, Blanc, right, it would get a little bit tricky. So what you're going to want to do is simply choose the worst team in every selection. 65 rating with 0 chemistry here. This is going to be incredibly easy. It is a full bronze team, players out of position. They've got a cam here, a 5'8" cam as a goalkeeper. So we could play this on semi-pro and we could win probably 15 or 20-0. And within that 15 or 20-0 scoreline, you will easily get your French goals, get your finesse shots, get your defender assist, which means all that is left would be to simply score goals, right? Or win games, sorry. Obviously, you have to score a finesse shot in 3 separate matches, I think it is. So, but usually finesse shots, I'll be honest when I say finesse shots are not a common way of scoring this year. So whether you do, you know, squad battles for 3 games, and within those 3 games, you can get all those finesse shots, you can get those French goals, you can get those, the defender assist, which is very easy. You only need 1 defender assist. That will leave you with 4 games left, which you can just do in rivals normally, or if you're confident in getting finesse goals in rivals, and that's fine. But moral of the story, choose the worst team in every single selection. Boys, as I said, a much shorter video today, but this is incredibly easy, and in my opinion, the best objective for time for value, if you will, that we've had this year. Just to recap, score 7 goals using any player from France. If you can just use your main team with this one. Now, if you do not have a good French striker or attacker, then I recommend picking up gold with Ben Yedder for only 5,000 coins. If you've got a player like Mbappe in your team already, then you're sorted and do not have to do anything. Assist a goal using a defender, it's only 1 assist. You just got to pause it and move your defender to a more advanced position in game, and score with a finesse shot during 3 separate matches. If you're not comfortable enough to do these in rivals, then you could do all 3 of these in squad battles, and then for the remaining, didn't mean to do that, for the remaining 7 wins, or the win 7, and if you decide to do 3 squad battle games to get the finesse shots, and whilst doing that getting the French goals and the defender assist, then you'll just have 4 games left to win like you would anyway. So incredibly easy, lads. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace out, boys.